It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Pulled in at the 24.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Kelly running left. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a... Third and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! From 10 yards out.
And the Bills will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Pushes past him, and he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Caught by Wilson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some...
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
That's complete. It's Bell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Lawrence
slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Carter straight ahead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 62 yards.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is thrown into the hands of Andrews.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Kelly again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On first down, Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Lawrence's throw hauled in by Bell.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
From the 44, Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He finds his man, complete. That's Walsh. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, Kelly. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
So we're at halftime of this.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And he's going to have a Bills first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here. And
oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Lawrence will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Is a Shepherd on the catch.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence completes this again to Shepard. That'll give him 8 that time, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards.
And the Bills extend their lead yet again.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Lawrence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And here come the Bills.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the...
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 71 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from going up by 40.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense. But
oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff up the middle. Peoples. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On third down, Peoples. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
On first down, Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Willis.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Wilson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
He's looking deep for Bell. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Sterling Shepard. 31 yards.
And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good,
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Peoples, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the catch made by Walters. And he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble-prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Walters. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd down, here's Willis.
And it's hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Paul bringing it in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Peoples, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Now Willis on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason.